Exway Flex, of course, uses the very well-reputed ESC manufactured by Hobbywing. As far as I know, Exway was the first electric skateboard brand to use Hobbywing's ESC. They were also the first board to have a Hobbywing remote with a display, the first to use Hobbywing motors, and is still the only Hobbywing board to have certain features such as firmware updates and standby mode. It's almost as if Exway is Hobbywing's guinea pig. Just like the battery, the ESC enclosure is also very well designed. The remote, as far as I can tell, is still the same minimalist remote Exway has used since their first board, the X1. It was always a good remote and it still is today. The control is as intuitive as it always has been. But since there are now competing brands with remotes that are equally good, or arguably slightly better, I'd like to offer some suggestions. First, let's switch to USB Type-C. The micro USB port is still okay, I guess, since many cameras and phones still use it, but I'd rather everything just use Type-C. Second, most other remotes with telemetry displays include a trip meter and odometer, but Exway's remote doesn't. I asked them about this in the past, and I was told that they didn't include them in the remote because they already have those features in the mobile app. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the idea of holding the remote in one hand and my phone in the other while I'm writing. And third, I would prefer to have a dedicated reverse switch. Right now, the default way to go into reverse is to triple-click the multi-purpose button. I know that reverse is not super important at all, but when the reverse feature is easily accessible, such as on the standard Hobbywing remote, I actually use it quite often. If you give me a way to be lazy, I will use it. Yes, I'm aware of the optional free mode feature that turns brake into reverse. I prefer the default brake setting. But these things I mentioned are really just nitpicks. Overall, great ESC and great remote. They were great on the previous boards, and they're still great on this board. The speed is where many people have misconceptions about this board. By the way, check out defective.com. It's spelled D-F-F-E-C-T-I-V-E.com. Not defective, defective, okay? Defective, not defective, all right? Not defective, defective. Defective.com.